Hey, I'm Kevin. So, I was diagnosed with a large AVM in my brain when I was 14 years old. And all my life, everybody's always asked me, what is an AVM? So, I want to take a couple minutes to explain what an AVM actually is, and I want to do it from a patient's point of view. None of this medical stuff, just a patient to maybe another patient or just a layperson. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't have a license. Just from 30 years of being a patient in the bed, having the surgeries, doing the tests, and even some of my own research. So come back, hang out with me, and I'll do the best I can to explain. Okay, so what is an AVM? Okay, first of all, AVM stands for arteriovenous malformation. Okay, and what it is an abnormal tangle of vessels, okay, that connects normal arteries to veins. Okay, and as I get into this video, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Okay, because I plan on bringing you so much more content related to this. There's so many things that are related to AVMs, seizures, medication, procedures that, that are used to treat AVMs. So many things that I want to bring you, information for. So subscribe to this channel, all right? So as we know, the heart pumps blood through the body, all right? And as that blood is pumped, it eventually gets to our brain. So I'm kind of touching on brain AVMs here, okay? So as the blood gets up to our brain, okay, it's eventually going to get to, say, to the AVM. And up in our brain, there's a network of capillaries, all right? And in these capillaries is where the AVMs usually grow, okay? And the capillary, when it's healthy, the blood flows normally or slowly through the capillary from the artery to the vein. Okay, but when an AVM exists, it flows much quicker from the healthy arteries. Arteries are thicker than veins. And if blood is rushing fast from arteries, thicker arteries, to thinner veins, those veins have a chance of bursting, okay? And that's where the AVM causes the problems, okay? And the this bursting action through the AVM, or when it hits the artery, causes a hemorrhage, a brain hemorrhage. And a lot of times, like in my case, my AVM is inoperable. Now, AVMs can occur anywhere in the body, but they mostly occur in the brain and the spine. What are the most common symptoms of an AVM? Now, you can have an AVM and never know about it. I mean, I was 14 years old by the time they found mine. Some common symptoms are chronic headaches in one part of your head. My AVM is back around here in the frontal parietal part of my brain. It actually crosses two different lobes of my brain. Seizures, I also have seizures, which I'll do a separate video on, so make sure you're subscribed, and I'll tell you about all the different types of seizures. Most people hear seizure and they only think of grand mal seizures. There are so many types of seizures. Numbness and tingling in part of your body. My AVM's on the right side of my brain, so it affects the left side of my body. So what causes an AVM? Experts still aren't sure what causes an AVM, and it only affects only 1% of the population. But they are certain that AVMs are formed during fetal development. Although AVMs are not hereditary, there are some cases of other medical genetic factors that can cause people to have predispositions to AVMs. So just because I have an AVM doesn't mean that my children will have AVMs, and nobody else in my family has had AVMs. So my wife and I have done genetic testing, as doesn't seem that we have anything or I have anything that would show that I would pass on AVMs to my kids. So, you know, it's just a freak thing. Doesn't mean anything, you know, it's just something that happened during fetal development and I just hit the lottery. So there's really nothing to be worried about. You don't know if you're ever really going to get one. So really that's all I have. If you have any questions, please leave me comments and questions. So subscribe to this video because my next few videos are related to this and you don't want to miss it.